Howdy folks, it's Leo Alderpold. Well, first things first, very happy Christmas to you, if that's your jam. For me, not so much, but the thing I like about Christmas most is it's the opportunity when everybody's sat at home with their families opening presents to get out into the woods and be fairly confident that I'm not going to bump into too many people. So, I've come out this morning to a place I've been wanting to come to for a lot of years actually. I'll get the housekeeping and stuff out of the way with first. I'm smoking in the Northern Briars Bulldog. Nice big bowl on this one, which I have to say is what I'm into at the moment. Rather appropriately enough, some Christmas cheer from 2005, which was kindly sent to me by Simon of London Calling. So thanks Simon, it's being well used on an appropriate day. Well, and while I'm at it, as it's Christmas, I might as well have a little snifter. Good health. Fine single malt Scotch whisky. Take the chill off. Not that there is much of one today. So, I've come out to the Undercliff, which is a place I've wanted to come to for a long time now. I read about it years ago in various books, and a lot of nature writers have written about this place. It's a really, really unique habitat. Unfortunately, I now live pretty much on its doorstep. So, I apologise first of all because the lighting's not great, and that's because the sun's directly behind me and it's bouncing off the sea. So I'm probably appearing in shadow to you. Let's just check. Well, to be fair, that's no bad thing, is it? Not exactly the prettiest of people. But I've come out on a bit of a ramble to finally explore a place that is really quite unique in our countryside. Now, I've whittled on a lot in the past about how there really isn't any wilderness here in this country. It's too small, it's too much of an overpopulated island, the land is too intensively managed, and basically we've got 70 million people or so in this country now. On what's effectively a small island. Not too much in the way of wilderness. Not real wilderness. But this is one of those places that actually comes pretty much close to it. And the reason is the landscape here is basically it's a cliff line between the town of Lyme Regis and the town of Seaton. The path between the two is about 7 miles or so it's not a huge area, but it follows a cliff along which over centuries there have been landslips. So it's created a really quite remarkable landscape, which is full of these sort of divots and holes, and when the land slips, you've got bare earth. So first of all you get grassland appear on it, then you tend to get the climax species, the woodland, which is kind of what I'm in right now actually. And also because of its location being on the coast and getting battered by the elements, the forest, a lot of it is dwarf, so it's really, really small. The only other place I've been to which is quite like it in a way, although it's different as well, different species composition, is Wistman's Wood on Dartmoor, which I've done a video from. I'll put a link down in the bucket below in case you don't remember. But yeah, it's a really quite unique landscape. And I'm so glad at the tender age of 45 to have finally made it here. A number of the nature writers that I read, Richard Mabey and Robert McFarlane, people like him, have written about this place because it really is quite unique in the British countryside. So yeah, so I decided today was a good day to come out and explore. And as you can see, the weather's on my side is absolutely beautiful. It's not too cold, it's not raining for a change. Yeah, pretty wonderful. Well, so I'm not walking the whole path today. I'm actually just doing a bit of it. Actually doing a bit of a circular route. Now, strictly speaking, you can only really enter the path on one side and come out the other. Because all of the land above it is private, and there's an estate, Rowsden I think it's called, which is just up on the hill above me, in front of me. That's privately owned and very snotty people. But I did manage to find a quiet little cut through to allow me to get to this place without having to walk the full length of the trail. Which, although I'm quite happy to do, being Christmas Day, there aren't going to be any buses to get me back to my car. So, another good reason, another good thing about Christmas Day, it's a good day to trespass. So I've been going through some of my old stuff on YouTube from when I was called, what did I call myself? Mr. Middlefinger or something. Oh, ravens. Yeah, and it's a shame I chose that name. I'd actually taken a lot of those videos offline because yeah, I decided I didn't like the name, so obviously I changed it to what I am now, Leo Alderpold. But I did a Christmas video some years ago, so this is an updated one. Going back through some of my stuff, I actually used to do some really interesting videos, but in recent times they've become really rather dull. So my New Year's resolution to you folks is to make better content. Yeah, because most of my videos were about the woods. And I think I've got to get back to doing that. I don't think anybody really wants to see the inside of my apartment. Well, it's been a crazy year. But fortunately, it's over. Almost. Now, I hope you folks are keeping well. I hope 2020 hasn't been too much of a bitch to you. For me, it's not been too bad as it goes. Lockdown didn't really affect me too much. Obviously I lost my truck. I'm now going through the rigmarole of dealing with bitchy insurance companies. But new things on the horizon, new things to look forward to. So bring it on, I say. Lovely. I have to say, coming out for a walk in the woods with a good pipe, good tobacco and good whiskey, what else could be better? Fantastic. I guess I don't really have much of a Christmas message as such. It'd be nice to think that with all of this craziness that's gone on this year, we can put it all behind us, start getting on again. But unfortunately I don't have that much faith in people. But let's hope that next year isn't quite as dramatic as this one has been. Well, I hope you guys can see all of that behind me. English Channel, like a mill pond today. But it's beautiful here, just hearing the sounds of the wave hitting the beach. It's quiet, nobody around. Wonderful. Well, I hope whatever you guys are doing, you're enjoying it, looking after yourself and your families. I'm wishing you the very best from here in England. And I'll probably close this video up with a bit of footage from the trail here. Okay, you folks take care. I'll see you all in the new year. Crappy Christmas.